Good morning, students. Today we are going to do definite integral in exercise 2.8. Definite integral from integral a to b fx d represents the limit of a sum or the area bounded by the curve y is equal to fx. Y is equal to fx may be a curve. You can call it as a curve. It is enclosed between some axis, that is, if you call this as y is equal to fx, then we can find out the area between x is equal to a and x is equal to b under the curve from a to b on the axis. So this is the area which we can find out. For this definite integral may be used. Now theorem 2.1, capital F of x is equal to integral a to x f of t dt, then f dash of x is equal to fx. This is a theorem. And theorem number 2.2, fx is a anti-derivative of fx. Then a to b fx dx is equal to capital F of b minus capital F of a. This is after the integration. We are substituting the upper limit b and the lower limit a. In every integration in definite integral, we always have the lower limit and upper limit. These are the limitation of the entire area. So we are going to do the problems under these definite integrals. Now we shall see some basic fundamental integrations. X to the power of n dx integral will always be equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, and e to the power of x dx is equal to e power x itself, and e to the power of mx into dx is equal to e power mx, coefficient of x is equal to m only. In 1 log of 1 by x dx is equal to log x. These are some basic integrations which we are going to do all the problems in this exercise. Now, in definite integral, there may not be any auxiliary constant, because we are going to integrate from a to b. That means the limitation of the integration is totally given, and therefore there will not be any auxiliary constant. Hereafter we will never use auxiliary constants. Now let us take this example. Evaluate integral 0 to 1 x cube plus 7x square minus 5x into dx. This is a small problem which we can very easily find out because we already studied this in 11th standard. Now on integration, this basic formulas to be used here. X power 3 can be integrated as x power 4 by 4, that is n plus 1 by n plus 1, and here plus 7 x cube divided by 3 minus 5 x square by 2. That's all. As I already told you that there is no constant, and here the lower limit is 0, upper limit is 0. Only this has to be given only at the rear part. This is equal to, by substituting the upper limit, first 1 by 4 plus 7 by 3 minus 5 by 2 minus lower limit. Lower limit has to be substituted. 1 by 4, this becomes 0 for every term, because when you substitute x is equal to 0, 0, 0, all the terms will be. On simplification, we get, what is the LCM for this? 12 is the LCM. 3 times 28 and minus 30. Minus 30. 31 minus 30 is 1 by 12. This is the answer for this. So, any indefinite integral, we will get some standard result, but it will not be with the C. Now, we shall do the problems from exercise 2.8. Exercise 2.8, first problem. Evaluate. Zero to 1 e to the power of 2x dx. Now, this is nothing but, we know the integration of e to the power of mx. E to the power of mx is nothing but e power, instead of mx we have, now upper limit has to be taken in the rear top and lower limit rear bottom. Then on substitution of this upper limit, you get this as e to the power of 2 into 1, 2 only. 1 by 2 can be taken out, e power 0. Therefore, this is equal to 1 by 2 e power 2 minus 1. That's all the answer. Next question. Number 2. Evaluate. Integral 0 to 1 root of 1 plus 4x dx. 4x dx. Here, this can be rewritten as 1 plus 4x power 1 by 2 dx. On integration, you get this is equal to 1 plus 4x. What is the power? Power is 1 by 2. When you add 1 with that, you get 3 by 2. Then 3 by 2 has to be brought down here, and upper limit is 1 and lower limit is 0. On substitution, and this coefficient of x is equal to how much? 4. 4 has to be multiplied. Then these 2 and 4 gets cancelled with 2 times. And therefore, the answer for this is 1 by 6. Upper limit on substitution, you get 1 plus 4. That is how much? 5 to the power of 3 by 2 minus lower limit. On substitution of this here, you get 0 and therefore 1 only remains. 3 power. The answer for this is 1 by 6 5 root 2 minus 1. This is the answer for this. And third problem. Integral (1 to 2) x by x square plus 1 into dx. X square plus 1 into dx. Now, here we have already studied about the substitution method in previous class. We cannot directly integrate this, and therefore for this we can assume that let x square plus 1 to be t. On differentiation, we get 2x into dx. dt by dx will come here as dx, and this is equal to dt. Therefore, x into dx is equal to dt by 2 only. dt by 2. Therefore, here we get the limits for x only. That is, lower limit and upper limit are given for x values. Here the change of limit, we can take this as change of limit. Change of limit. What is the change of limit? When you substitute x is equal to 1, naturally the value of t will also be changed. Then that becomes 2. T becomes 2. When you substitute x is equal to 2 here, and t is equal to 2 square plus 1, that is 5. And therefore, the entire integration becomes 2 to the integral 2 to 5. Integral, this we have to read like this. Integral 2 to 5. X dx becomes dt by 2 into x square plus 1. Already we have assumed it as t. Now it is quite easy to integrate. 1 by 2 taken out. Integral 2 to 5 dt by t. This is nothing but 1 by 2 log of t from 2 to 5. That is 1 by 2 log upper limit substitution log 5 minus lower limit on substitution log 2. This again can be simplified as 1 by 2 log 5 by 2, because log m minus log n is equal to log m by n. This is the answer. Next one, evaluate integral e power x by 1 plus e power x dx. Limits are given as 0 to 3. 0 to 3. Here we have to assume this as 1 plus, we can assume 1 plus e power x is equal to t. On differentiation, we get e power x dx is equal to dt. Similarly, change of limit. Change of limit. That is, when x is equal to 0, what happens to t? T is equal to, when you put x is equal to 0, this becomes 1 plus e power 0. 1 plus e power 0 is naturally 1. And already there is 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, when x is equal to 3, you get t is equal to 1 plus e to the power of 3. E to the power of 3. Now this integration becomes, instead of 0 for x, you get 2 for t. And instead of 3 for x, you get 1 plus e cube for t. And therefore e to the power of x dx becomes dt by t. Now it is quite easy. That is, after integration, you get log t from 2 plus 2 to, this is equal to log of 1 plus e cube minus log of 2, or we can rewrite this as log of 1 plus e cube by 2. Next one. Now the fifth problem, evaluate integral 0 to 1 x into e power x square dx. Here also we have to assume this as, let x square is equal to t. On differentiation, 2x dx is equal to dt. X dx is equal to dt by 2. Change of limit. When you substitute x is equal to 0, you get t is equal to 1. Because, x is equal to 0, t is also equal to 0. When x is equal to 1, you get t is equal to 1. Therefore, the limits are not changed in this particular problem. Therefore, the limits are, for x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0. For x is equal to 1, t is also equal to 1. And this becomes e power t, x into dx, that is dt by 2. This is 1 by 2 into e power t dt, which is equal to 1 by 2 e power t, the upper limit, lower limit 0, upper limit 1. The answer for this is equal to e power 1 minus e power 0 by 2. That is nothing but e minus 1 by 2. Then sixth problem. Integral 1 to e dx by 1 plus log x whole cube. Dx by 1 x into 1 plus log x whole cube. Log x whole cube. Now you can assume this as 1 plus log as t. Let 1 plus log x is equal to t. Differentiating 1, it becomes 0. Log x becomes 1 by x. Log x becomes 1 by x into dx is equal to dt. Now, conveniently we have dx by x. Dx by x, that is dt. 1 plus log x t, and therefore this can be written as, for x is equal to 1, t is equal to 1 plus log 1, but log 1 is equal to 0, and therefore t is equal to 1 only. X is equal to e, t is equal to 1 plus log of e, but log e is always 1. Log e is always 1. Therefore t is equal to 1. 1 plus 1, 2. You get 2 here. Because when you substitute e, you get log e. Therefore 1 plus log e is equal to 2. The answer, the 1 to 2 dt by t cube. Now, this can be conveniently written as t power minus 3, t power minus 3, sorry, integral 1 to 2 t power minus 3 dt on difference, this becomes t power minus 2 by minus 2, 1 to 2. This is equal to minus 1 by 2, 1 by t square, 1 to 2. That is equal to minus 1 by 2, 1 by 4 minus 1. 1 by 4 minus 1 is minus 3 by 4. 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 4. That is equal to 3 by 8. You get 3 by 8. Then sixth problem. Seventh problem. Minus 1 to plus 1. 2x plus 3 by x square plus 3x plus 7 into dx. Assume x square 3x plus 7 is equal to t. On differentiation, 2x 3 into dx is equal to dt. Differentiating, you get this into dt. When x is equal to minus 1, t is equal to minus 1 whole square is 1 only, minus 1, that is 1 minus 3 plus 7, which is equal to how much? 7 plus 1, 8, we get 5 only. When x is equal to plus 1, you get t is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 7. You get 11. Now the integration becomes 5 to 11. 2x plus 3 dx is nothing but dt by t. On integration, log t from 5 to 11, that is log 11 minus log 5, which can be written as log of 11 by 5. Then